Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your big homie Crooks the Great, aka CTG, and I'm back at you guys with a very special video on Undisputed because we have brand new news about when the next content update is coming for Undisputed, as well as what's going to be in it as well. So as you guys can see right here, Undisputed finally put out a tweet on their X page saying Undisputed 1.3 free content update. We're bringing you gameplay improvements, game mode improvements, brand new venues, and much more. Watch the full video for all the details. Now, we're going to go ahead and watch the video, and I'm going to stop and pause through to let you guys know the important stuff that I feel like you guys need to know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video right here.
What's going on, fight fans? This is Jeremy Shepard, the community manager here at Steel City Interactive, and I'm here to tell you about the 1.3 update going live on all platforms April 2nd of this year. Let's get into it.
All right, so the first things first right here, my people, you guys just heard him say the brand new update is going live April 2nd, which is 3 days away. And man, oh man, is this the day that we have all been waiting for, my people? Since they dropped the last patch in December, we were all wondering when the hell is the next update going to happen. And I know a lot of us were disappointed when we heard that the update wasn't going to happen until April, but it is finally here, my people. April the 2nd, a brand new content update for Undisputed. And I mean, if you ain't excited and this doesn't get you to download the game back if you deleted it, then I don't know what will. You feel what I'm saying? But April 2nd is the new content update for Undisputed.
We're always working to improve gameplay for our players. Block smarter, not harder. We've rebalanced the blocking health. Now, the longer you continually hold block, the more damage your block will take. Continuously holding block will now slow down your ability to block again after throwing a punch by reducing animation speed, allowing your opponent to more easily work around your block if you're overusing it. These changes have been implemented to balance the attacking play and to allow us to make changes to the evasive features like slip and dodge to improve their usefulness as defensive tools in the future update. We all know what happens to one-dimensional fighters in real life. Mix things up and bring your A game to the ring. Tired of...
All right, so let's go ahead and pause it right there and we'll touch on what he just said. They're rebalancing block effectiveness by slowing the block down if you're overusing it, which is a welcome sight in Undisputed because we all know people that just want to hold block. They throw themselves in loose footwork and they run around. So what this is meant to do is it's meant to encourage players to be offensive. And if you're just going to be defensive and holding block, then you're going to pay for it by having a slower animation, and your block health is just probably going to go down to the point where, you know, if you continuously hold it, people are going to be able to break through your block fairly easy and get you up out of there. And this is a really, really welcome sight, to be honest with you, because it's going to encourage people to be more skillful, which is something that I feel like everybody wants. We want people to be beating each other with skill instead of just holding block, running around, being defensive, and, you know, abusing kind of some of the mechanics, especially with the punch accuracy being so bad. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a really, really welcome sight. Something that he did touch on right there as well that kind of caught my interest is that they're trying to improve slipping and dodging and kind of making it more useful in the game. And he said that they're going to be working on that for future patches as well. So that's really an exciting thing because being able to slip and dodge punches in the game right now is basically non-existent. And that makes a lot of fighters really unusable. You don't see a lot of Lomachenkos who has a perk specifically made for dodging punches. You don't see him being able to be used because of the lack of slipping and dodging being effective. And even guys like Caleb Plant as well has another perk that really kind of caters to him being able to slip and dodge punches. So that was something that caught my interest as well. That's going to be an interesting thing to keep your eye on as the patches start to roll out again.
Dazed opponents always blocking everything, we've tweaked the AI reaction time. So now, you can land those heavy shots while your opponent is stunned. This has been implemented by reducing the AI's reaction time, allowing you to capitalize on the adrenaline rush and the split-second opening before they get into their defensive shell. Just like real boxing. But remember, swing wild and you'll pay for it later. Use your stamina wisely. Now you can rewatch.
All right, so right there, they reduced the AI's effectiveness. So from what I'm understanding, I'm wondering, I think this is more of a career mode update or an offline update that's going to allow you to finish your opponents more easily. So yeah, I'm real interested in how that's going to work. So for those of you guys that play career mode, this is more of an update, or do offline gameplay. This is much more of an update or a feature that's going to benefit you. But I'm really interested to see if in any way that translates to online gameplay, because getting finishes right now in the game is ridiculously hard to do, because you're not able to track your opponents down effectively, especially with the punch accuracy being where it's at right now. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to affect online gameplay. But yeah, even if it doesn't, offline gameplay, for those of you guys that play career mode that struggle with getting finishes, yeah, this one is really big for you guys, which is a welcome sight to see, because I know there's a lot of you guys that play career mode and do different stuff like that. And hell, I might even get in career mode now that they fixed it. So, but yeah, and something else that he touched on right there too is the stamina. Now, I know stamina has been a really big driving point for a lot of people in the community. I'm wondering if they're making any tweaks to it with this patch, but I don't know. It was real interesting that he brought that up, but I don't know if it's just for online or offline mode, or if it's for online mode as well. So we got to wait and see.
Watch your highlight reel KOs when they happen with online fights when both players have instant replay feature enabled. You will be allowed to watch your KOs from 3 cinematic angles. It's all about bragging rights now. Don't forget to tag us at Play Undisputed in your most spectacular knockouts. You asked for it.
All right, so right there, see, another new online feature that's going to be added to the game is the instant replay, which I know a lot of you guys, especially on my channel, were asking for. That you guys wanted to be able to watch your KOs in a cinematic view. Undisputed listen, and they've added 3 brand new camera angles, so that way you guys can replay those beautiful KOs that you guys do get online, and you can upload them to your channels. You guys can send them to me and I can break them down. And yeah, man, that's really a nice little added feature right there. So shout out to Steel City for adding that to Undisputed, because I know a lot of people were asking for that as well. And that's gonna be a cool thing for people to be able to share now their online knockouts, and just start to get known, especially if you're a content creator. It's really gonna go long, really gonna go a long way for you in content making.
We delivered. We've removed the cap for stats, so players are now able to max out stats to 100 and assign any trait they want to their created character boxer. These uncapped characters will only be playable in offline local fights. Create your perfect fighter in their ideal style, and they'll be able to fight the way you want them to. Be mindful though, with great power comes great responsibility, so don't forget to protect yourself at all times. Every time a prize...
All right, so right there, a career mode update for all my people that do grind career mode like that. There is no longer going to be a cap for you guys. Your guys are going to be able to throw 100s on all of your created fighters at a certain point in time. And that's going to make for really a lot more of a funner time, because, with the cap on created fighters and stuff like that, it really tends to, for some people, it tends to not make the game fun. So yeah, shout out to them for making that adjustment. It's going to make for a lot funner time for those of you guys that do grind career mode like that. And you guys can see that they're caring about what's going on with offline gameplay as well as online gameplay. So that's a very welcome sight. And yeah, should be something that you guys as a community should be excited about.
This fighter enters into the ring, it's another chance to put on a show. Now you can customize your fighter before each career mode fight. Edit your gloves, shorts, boots, taunts, and ring walk song before the fight. The changes made will be saved for future fights, by the way. We're giving you even more control over your career.
Okay, so right there, they added a new feature where You know, you can change your outfits, you can change your walkout songs, you can change your boots, and so on and so forth, like you would in an online fight. So that's something that's really unique. You feel what I'm saying? I'm glad that they're, like I said, with the last thing, I'm really glad that they're trying to make an effort not only to fix online gameplay for their community that loves to just get online and beat people up, but they're also making adjustments to the offline gameplay as well. So, like I said, something that is really, really unique, and I'm happy that they're touching on offline gameplay.
By allowing players to choose which licensed fighters appear and adding a range of your own created characters to a custom career mode roster to take charge of your rise to undisputed status. Do you want a modern fighter only career mode? Now you can. Boxing is an unforgiving sport and age catches up with everyone. It leaves us wondering how a fight would go if a fighter was a few years younger or a bit more experienced. You no longer need to guess. Now you're able to ensure the fighters you want to play against remain in their prime by the time you've reached the prime of your career. If certain fighters are getting too old in your career run before you've reached your peak, you will now be prompted by an option to keep them young for you to fight. You will also be able to add both versions of an era fighter to your career mode roster and see how you would do against both versions of the fighter. Lastly, we shouldn't have to say this, but I'll say it anyway.
All right, so right there, that was a lot to unpack, so I want to pause it right there. So this is actually really, really unique for them to do. They're giving you guys the ability to pick and choose who you guys want to be part of your career mode, which is dope. So if you want to have all legend fighters in your career mode, so you're fighting guys like, you're fighting guys like Julio Cesar Chavez, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, all of the older fighters, you can do so. If you guys want a current gen of boxers being able to box guys like Canelo, young Canelo, even if you wanted to, you could be boxing Terrence Crawford. You could be boxing all of the newer age fighters. You can do so. I mean, that's crazy, bro. That's something I didn't even think of. So it's really, really unique that they're allowing you guys to be able to pick and choose who your opponents are going to be in your career mode. And then on top of that, if a fighter starts to age out, they give you the ability to yank them back in time to make sure that you're able to eventually box those guys in your career mode, so that way they don't age out on you. That's really, really dope. Really, really unique feature that Steel City is adding to the game. And I mean, that's creative. I'm not going to lie. That's creative. And I don't think anybody had been requesting that either. So shout out to them.
You cannot fight yourself. Training camps are the most taxing part of a fighter's career. Waking up early, dieting, training 2 to 3 times a day, and staying away from distractions is no easy feat. Now you can see exactly how your training camp went before every fight. You will also be able to see the improvements to your core stat, allowing you to know what works for you and how each training camp affects your fighter's performance. You will also be able to see your opponent's stats, allowing you to come up with a game plan before you head into the ring. So good luck, champions. We've added...
All right, so that's dope as well. Now they're allowing you to see how your training camp went in career mode. They're allowing you to see how your body is, how it overall affected your boxer throughout a training camp. And they're even allowing you to see your opponent's overall ratings too, so that way you can help you formulate a game plan, which is very, very realistic to what boxers and fighters in general do in real life. So I like that they're trying to add this element of realism into their career mode. So and I know a lot of you guys probably don't play career mode like that, and it might not seem like a really, really big change for you guys, but overall you can see they're trying to add more things to their game, which in all honesty, we all should really be excited about, because they're coming up with different creative ideas to try to bring more realism into the game. And that, at the end of the day, is really what we all want. We want something as close to a real life boxing game as possible. Now, I realize obviously there's certain things that you're not going to be able to add into the game, but these are really, really welcome sights.
3 brand new venues to Undisputed. Riyadh Season Gym. Plug it out on Riyadh, the new mecca of boxing. This adds another exclusive licensed venue to our growing list, allowing you to fight and train in the most authentic boxing gyms around the world. Cafe Royale in central London has a long, rich history with boxing, including the establishment of the Queensberry rules in 1867. Get this, the GOAT himself, Muhammad Ali, used to hang out there when he was in town. You imagine the stories the walls would tell? The Observatory. Stand up, Orlando, Florida. This futuristic venue hosts up to 24,000 fans, so get ready to put on a show. That wraps it up for your 1.3 update with gameplay improvements, game mode improvements, and new venues, and we're not done yet. I can't wait to see what you do in Undisputed, and I'll see you in the ring.
All right, my people. All right, so the last one we seen right there is we're getting three brand new venues. We're getting the Riyadh Season, the Cafe Royale, and the Observatory, which I know might not be a big deal to you guys, but honestly, it's a welcome sight for me because I get tired of fighting in the same damn venues all the damn time. So it's going to be nice visually to see something a little bit different. I'm wondering, my big thing when I seen that they're adding another gym to the game is, are they still going to have that damn music playing in the back? Because that thing could be one of the most annoying things to have to deal with, because if you guys are a content creator, legit, their music is copyrighted. So anytime you got to fight in the gym, you have to take out the damn audio from the game because of the music. So hopefully they have added an ability to take the music out, or just don't have it in that gym as well. It'd be really, really nice. But that looks like that's it for the content update, my people. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about the new block? What do you guys think about the new career mode changes? What do you guys think about the brand new venues as well? Do you guys think we are moving in the right direction? Are you guys excited for the brand new content patch that's going to be coming out? Or do you guys think this is kind of a lackluster patch as well? And, you know, it's not really where you guys thought it was going to be at. I'm going to be answering every single comment in the comment section of this video, so please let me know your opinion. But until next time, my people, that's it for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. It would be much appreciated, so that way this video does get tossed into the YouTube algorithm and more people get to see the great content that I have for you guys here on the video. But until next time, my people, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next video.